Examine the calendar on your phone or on your wall. For most of us, it functions as a spreadsheet, a rigid grid of numbers marching forward to track rent, meetings, and the countdown to payday. Suppose timekeeping could actively guide how you live each day, providing a specific focus for every stage of the month. This traditional calendar illustrates that integration. This is the Hindu Panchang. Unlike a standard solar calendar, it is a lunar system built around Tithis, or lunar phases. Each of these 15 days carries a unique spiritual identity, myth, and psychological lesson. Within a single month, you encounter a rotating sequence of themes, ranging from social connection and worldly ambition to physical health and inward reflection. While the Panchang tracks the sun and moon, it simultaneously maps out a repeating 15-day curriculum for a balanced life. The cycle starts on day 1, Pratipada. Mythologically, this marks Brahma's creation of life, establishing a built-in reset button for initiating new projects and fresh starts. Life immediately requires connection. Day 2, Dwitiya, centers on the myth of Yama visiting his sister Yamuna, a recurring prompt to pause and nurture foundational family bonds. By day 3, Tritiya, the focus turns to survival. Linked to the goddess Parvati's intense penance, this phase requires attention on prosperity and the earthly resources needed to thrive. These first 3 days of the waxing moon mirror the base of human existence, life itself, social connection, and the gathering of resources. As the moon grows, life grows complicated. Day 4, Chaturthi, is dedicated to Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, acknowledging that any significant action requires clearing complex hurdles. The calendar then shifts into a defensive posture. Days 6 and 8 honor warrior deities like Kartikeya and Durga, teaching that conflict is inevitable and we must protect the innocent and confront worldly evils. This active phase climaxes on days 9 and 10. This photo shows the burning of Ravana on Dashami, celebrating Lord Rama's victory and the triumph of Dharma, or righteous duty. This sequence acts as a validation of human struggle, teaching that conflict and worldly achievement are necessary parts of a balanced existence. On day 11, Ekadashi, the calendar forces a sharp pivot. It demands a withdrawal from worldly victories, shifting the focus towards physical fasting and mental purity. By day 13, Triyodashi, the focus moves to the physical vessel. This phase is dedicated to Dhanvantari, the physician of the gods, creating a recurring space to focus on health and healing. As seen in this crowd gathered around the Shiva Linga, the 14th day, Chaturdashi, represents deep spiritual surrender and raw cosmic power through the worship of Shiva. After a week of engaging with the outside world, the calendar systematically turns you inward to heal the mind and body. The cycle concludes with 2 polar states. Purnima, the full moon, represents absolute wholeness, a day for celebrating teachers and the spreading of knowledge. 2 weeks later, Amavasya, the new moon, strips away all light. This is not a negative day, but a designed space for profound introspection. This vintage photo shows people performing tarpan at the river ghats. This ritual honors ancestors, acknowledging that our current lives are built on the foundations of those who came before. These 2 phases suggest that the human mind requires both the illumination of knowledge and the quiet darkness of introspection to remain balanced. Look back at the completed cycle. The true objective emerges. The Tithis provide a behavioral framework. Every 15 days, this system prompts you to value family, fight your battles, seek knowledge, maintain your health, and meditate on your origins. This creates a cyclical loop of self-improvement, offering a completely different perspective than the modern linear view of time that only moves toward the future. Panchang makers integrated the movement of celestial bodies with specific values and discipline. They ensured that every day has a purpose. You just have to know which phase you are in.